Hello, testing, testing. I think we have audio. I think we have all the audio we need. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. And also to the people watching the archive later on. I feel like that's the equivalent of, the musician at a concert shouting out the people in, like, the cheap seats. Thank you to everybody up there in my favorite section. What's going on? What's going on today? You see Purple's here. Purple. A long time big fan of the channel. Shows up for all the streams. It's great. Thank you, Purple. Purple said all kinds of things in the chat. What is this high? It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour, put in the work out in the hours to take what's ours. Is that said by The Rock? So is that a rap? Is that a rap from The Rock? There's some weird, like, sounds and potential rhyme. I guess devour and hours is kind of a rhyme, I suppose. Thank you for that contribution. I'm not sure what that's about or what it's from, but thank you, Purple. I guess I can rearrange my setting here. So it's a special day today on the stream. We try to do something different almost every time, but today is special. This is a premise, a stream idea that I've had for a long time, and it just keeps leaving my mind, and then it'll come back around eventually. But basically, here, I'll fade out the crowd as well. There we go. I can fade in some nice GameCube music. That's nice, huh? Okay. Yeah, so I've been wanting to do this for a good while now. At least, at least a couple months. I think I've only been streaming for a couple months, but you get the idea. It's been a while. But I've wanted to, with other people, live, as sort of a collaborative thing, a shared experience. I want to go through and watch some other, just any animation stuff on YouTube. I've really been aiming for YouTube, or rather animation original to YouTube, so people just uploading stuff straight to YouTube, sharing their animation that way. Plenty of people have gotten big that way. They'll get some kind of audience going, and then they can, or it's the other way around, where people will work in animation professionally and then also start a successful YouTube channel where they put other ideas or just do stuff for fun. I think that was the case with Louis Zong. I think he worked in animation first, and then got the YouTube channel going. And I do have some of Louis Zong stuff in our playlist here. But yes, we're gonna do that today. I have a fairly meaty playlist that I made earlier today of just different animated stuff. There are a couple of videos in there that are just animation shorts, not originally from YouTube, just from animators that I really like. I just thought it'd be fun to put those in too. We probably won't be watching every single short to completion. We're not gonna finish absolutely everyone, especially because some of them are a little bit longer. I was tempted to also put in Shrek Retold, like the whole movie, and just do that, but I don't think. I also think a lot of other people familiar with like the online animation community have already seen Shrek Retold, or at least heard of it by now. So there's that. Purple says, yeah, it's this rap that The Rock did. It's fairly recent, like 2 weeks ago. Why? Why did he do that? Because here's the thing. Not that I'm not a huge fan of The Rock. I also don't hate the guy at all. I don't really have any negative feelings towards him. Whatever. He's a charismatic guy who's not a very good actor. He's okay. He does a bunch of bad movies, and that's his life, I guess. He just gets to make a bunch of money from, I guess that's his life. But for some reason, I thought that maybe he was, like, humble behind the mask. Do you know what I mean? I thought there was a chance that maybe The Rock, like, was very self-aware of what his career is, and not some crazy egomaniac, but the fact that he released a rap single, that's challenging to my perception, my idealistic perception of him as a person. But that's okay. We don't need to speculate about a real person's life. I'll have to check out that rap. Not on the stream. I'll get tagged for that. But Box, thank you. Welcome, Box. You've been with the channel for a good long while, too. Thanks for joining us on the stream today. Box says, do you have any experience with the TF2 animation community? So Team Fortress 2, I assume. Yeah, so Valve released that animation tool, right? It was the animation software that they used to animate cutscenes for TF2, and I think they maybe used it to create some stuff for other games. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a pretty decent CG animation program that at some point I did download it. I opened it up at least once. And messed around with it. I never got to the point where I was actually creating stuff and uploading it anywhere. So I definitely wasn't like deeply involved with that community. I'm very aware of that community. I've seen a pretty large number of shorts from that community, or at least I did back in the day. It hasn't really been top of my mind the last I don't know how many years. So I guess the answer is kind of. I'm like aware of that community, but in no way can I say that I'm like a die-hard member of that community or anything like that. But hey, if you have one to recommend that you think we should check out that's actually like really worth seeing and that doesn't have a bunch of copyrighted music in it, please let me know, because before we get going, I want to get suggestions from other people that I can add to the playlist. They'll be towards the end of the playlist, but who knows, we can skip around. So yeah, if you got any recommendations, go ahead and throw them out, and we'll get there. In fact, I just thought of another one that I'm going to add that you guys can't see because I don't have my window up yet. Yeah, this is a super famous one, but this is okay. I want to save to playlist. Here we go. Perfect. Okay. What else? Purple says YouTube animation. Cool. Let me find some cool stuff. Yeah, for sure. Hugo says, hello, good morning. What up? Well, thanks for joining us, Hugo. How you doing? What's going on? Hugo, another regular on the channel in general. Also, Hugo, I didn't forget, I saw you commented earlier today on one of the videos asking if I was going to watch Inside Job, the Netflix animated series, and talk about it. I don't know, honestly. I think I mentioned in the Adventure Beast video I was considering it, but that I wasn't heavily motivated to check it out. I do know just from my YouTube browsing on a daily basis that a lot of the major animation channels that tend to talk about new shows, especially in the vein of crass adult comedy kind of stuff, adult animation stuff, have already been eating it up, and they're starting some discourse and talking about stuff and throwing their opinions out there. So I don't know if it would be worth it for me to put my 2 cents out. I saw a brief little preview just when I was opening up Netflix the one time, and just got a tiny clip, and I said, I don't really like this too much. Like, this wasn't my favorite thing. But who knows? I might check it out. Now would certainly be the time. Maybe in a couple months from now, no one's going to be talking about it. So yeah, there you go. Hugo says Dwayne Johnson had a motivational speech. I saw a little bit of it. He does not sound like he has a big ego, but he does have an ego. Okay, so maybe like a oh no, maybe like a moderately sized ego. A very average sized ego. Also, Purple recommended watching an animation by Pathbar. I looked them up. I added one of their videos to the playlist. So there we go. It looks like they do like animations set to like audio from other sources. So I think we're okay to do some of that without getting a copyright claim, but who knows? Who knows? And then maybe also some original animation they do, but I like the art style right away. So only 23 videos. Wow. Okay. I'll go ahead and subscribe though. I've been trying to subscribe to everybody I'm grabbing stuff from today. Box says, I mean, most of the content is just crazy there, but there are a lot of artsy and really special movies. I'll try to find some recommendations. Oh, cool. Thank you. Yeah. I won't be able to do anything too long, or if there is something that's like a longer format, we'll probably only be able to watch like a couple minutes of it before moving on. So just keep that in mind. But other than that, yeah, totally. You know what? I'll spend like a good amount of time here in the pre-show, like just hanging out, so that if people want to throw suggestions out there, and you know, whatever, you can give suggestions at any point in the stream. There's no guarantee that we can get to everything. That's all. And yeah, I also try to pull from a variety of animators in terms of like notoriety. So some of these channels are just really big, have tons of views, tons of subscribers, and then some of these other videos are from channels that have pretty small followings. So hopefully that'll give us a decent mix of content there. And also just, I don't know, I think it'll feel nice to show off some work from people who maybe don't get that much exposure anyway. So yeah, not that I have a huge footprint or anything on YouTube, but still, you know, sharing this stuff around. All right, what else we got here? Oh yeah, and I guess I should throw a content warning out there too, but there are a couple of videos I have on the playlist that have some slightly mature content, nothing crazy, of course, because it's still YouTube, but just be aware of that. Like, there will probably be some swearing in a few of them. There might be some cartoon nudity or partial nudity in some of them. So yeah, just please keep that in mind. Some of them might be a little bit disturbing as well. Box says, oh, and VivZpop is a big newcomer, of course. VivZpop. What do we got? VivZpop, 5.97 million subscribers. Well, good for them. All right. Hello, my name is Vivian, and I like to animate cartoons and songs. I'm a grad of SVA in NYC. I don't know what that is. So, Syracuse? No. Anyway, sure. I'll put it. Here's a little clip. Oh, that's just like a promotional thing. No, I just want some animation. Oh, and they potentially worked on. Oh no, VivZpop is the person behind Has Been Hotel. Okay. From some of these videos, I thought they had just collaborated on the Has Been Hotel stuff, but that is not the case. So what I'll do is I will add the pilot of Has Been Hotel, because I've never seen any of it before, so maybe it'll be fun to get a brief reaction there. We will not be watching the whole thing because it's a solid half hour, so no. But yeah, I'll put that on there. And yeah, I mean, this animator has been blowing up. Yeah, they got some real production going on with Has Been Hotel. I heard they had another thing in the works, probably from one of you guys. So yeah, very cool. But I'm excited to finally check some of it out for myself. Hugo says, that link is to an opening intro that's very good to a YouTube show from Amara, and it's good. I like them. Have you seen Worthy Kids Big Top Burger? I didn't get a link. I don't know if it allows links in the chat anyway. But if you did give me a link here, Hugo, I'm not seeing it. So maybe if you could just give me like the title of the video or something, I can look it up. What else we got here? Worthy Kids Big Top Burger. I have seen some of their stuff before, but I have not seen that video in particular. Maybe it's a show of theirs. Yes, it is a show of theirs. And no, I have not. But but it says right here that it includes the voice talents of Lindsay Small-Butera, and we do have some Small Boo stuff in the mix, so there's that. So what I'm going to do is put one of the shorter videos on the playlist. I don't know if it's a whole episode or what the deal is, but I'll go ahead and add one of those. Purple says something confused. Dawabvul made about Mr. Krabs selling SpongeBob. I'm having a difficult time with that one. What Dabavul? I assume that's some kind of, yeah, face reveal comes up. Oh. Now, given a look at the content of this one, I probably won't include it. Just a heads up, but I do see it here. In fact, let me try to pre-screen one of these videos just to make sure I'm not getting something completely insane. That'll get me kicked off YouTube. Yeah, this one's fine. I'll add this one. This is another video from Dawabvul. So I'm going to put it on the playlist. Here we are. Cool. Perfect. All right, well, we're getting a decent number of things already. And I'll update this, refresh this page. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like this whole stream is going to be an exercise in seeing how many potential copyright claims we can get on this video. Well, you know, the archive version of the stream that gets uploaded afterwards. Because who knows, some stuff can potentially have some copyrighted music, which is very easy for it to claim, unless I'm covering it up with other sounds the whole time. What else? Yeah, potentially some of the imagery would get a copyright claim. I really don't think that would be the case with the smaller independent animators here, but just in case, I'm going to put one of the copyright bots over part of the screen, so it will be just slightly obscured. That's just to that's just to hopefully make sure that this whole thing doesn't get taken down later on. That's all. Just because we're going through so many different videos from so many different people, I have no idea what's going to happen. And in fact, on one of my recent, I think it was the Dune review that I put up the other day, received 3 separate copyright claims because I was putting other goofy trailers in there, footage from those trailers, just because they were somewhat related. So I had some Spy Kids. I had a scene from Spy Kids in there because some of Dune reminded me of Spy Kids. I put the Tremors trailer in there, and I put the trailer to Straight Story from David Lynch in there, which of course is Disney. So all of those got copyright claims. Disney obviously does that all the time. I don't know who owns the rights to Tremors, and I also don't know who owns the rights to Spy Kids. But there's potential here for a copyright deadlock. Now, none of my videos really get enough views to earn ad revenue anyway. I don't earn ad revenue. I don't have enough subscribers, all that kind of stuff. So it's not a big deal anyway. But the deal is when you get a copyright claim, the copyright holder who issued that claim gets the ad revenue from that video, right? And something that James Stephanie Sterling of the Jimquisition figured out a few years back is that if you purposefully include copyrighted content from like multiple that have multiple copyright owners, right? So like one thing's owned by, say, Disney, something else is owned by like Atlantic Records or Sony or something like that. None of them are actually going to get any money from it because they're not going to fight each other to get the however many cents in ad revenue they're getting from your video. So it's kind of a sneaky way to like, sure, you won't make any ad revenue on the video, but if they're going to force, you know, YouTube, the service, to run ads on it, then at the very least, they're not actually making any cash, which is, it's very funny. So I think I might have done that by accident. So if that video ever actually gets ads put on it, nobody's actually going to be making anything from it, least of all me. Anyway, but that just, since that happened recently, it's been kind of top of mind, and I was like, I'd kind of like to avoid some copyright claims for a while. So yeah. Purple says, Oh, there's also this channel called Remus and Kiki Animation. They worked on some TED video. Oh, like the TED like educational animated videos or something. Let me take a look. Maybe TED means something else. Remus and Kiki Animation. Do a subscribe there. Oh, they did like a little thing based on Primal. Maybe they did actual work for Primal? No, I don't think they did. Let me see. Let me check out their channel and find a decent one here. What do we got? Idol Masterminds trailer. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to add it to the playlist. Save to playlist. Here we are. Cool. All right. Purple also says, is 3 a new record for the copyright claims? You know, it might be. I think 3 copyright claims for completely different content is probably a record, because I'm sure there were some videos early on where I got at least 2 copyright claims, but it would often be for the same thing, right? So like for the same show or the same movie or something like that. It would just claim different sections of the content. So that was interesting. But yeah, 3 might be a record. And I wasn't even trying. I just wasn't paying attention during editing. I should have obscured that footage better, but I just didn't. So whatever. Just going to let it sit. Oh, I know why it's... Okay. It's looping this one song a lot. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, I'll say maybe another few minutes before we get started here with the actual screening stuff. Yeah, so if you've got anything for me, this would definitely be the time to bring it up. Please let me know. I'm going to enjoy some of the coffee I have here. I got some nice cold brew coffee, and I've got my water, and I've got some cranberries as well, because I bought a big bag of cranberries, and they're fun to eat. Purple says, cool new record. Also, check out a TED video called The Berlin Wall. TED Berlin Wall. I see the rise and fall of the Berlin Wall, so I'm going to assume that that's the one we're talking about. Okay. Yeah, I'll add it to the playlist. It might be a little bit dry to go through the whole thing right now. Oh my gosh, tripping over my words. Just because it's a little longer. But yeah, we can check out some of that too. And in fact, maybe I'll... Oh, stop. Maybe I'll start out with some of your guys' suggestions. Maybe, yeah. But yeah, let me get my other stuff set up here. This refresh. I'll just have 3 tabs here for YouTube. Oh, look at that. YouTube says that my stream is live. That's cool. Oh, I know why. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Play all. Let me put it over here. Okay. Okay. Great. Now I can put this on the screen. Nope, it's not there. That's not great. Yeah, I had this problem earlier too, where I have my window capture set up for YouTube, but it doesn't let me access the specific window I want, which is not good because that is exactly what I need. Oh no. Yeah, I've got to find out a way to do this without messing everything up. And then I'll just keep it on the screen, basically, for as long as possible. There we go. I gotta resize it and everything here, but you get the idea. Oh, I can also... Okay, so if I resize this window... Nope. Is this in theater mode? No, it's not. It's not even doing that. We gotta get the ideal... That's kind of an ideal size, right? Okay, now I can go to this. And I put it like this. We got it. Hugo says, what happened? I had to do work and missed the last 12 minutes. Oh, we've just been taking suggestions from the audience to put into our playlist here. And then I've been working out some technical issues with OBS, which is a somewhat consistent thing. But yeah, we're almost there. So let me just fade out the music. And we have this lovely crowd music here, or crowd sounds in the background. There we go. Oh, man. Stretching. Doing some stretching. Yep. Okay. All right. Now, will it let me scroll down and see the rest of the playlist? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, and then if anyone cares to like dig into the playlist later on, because I doubt we'll get to everything, just let me know, because right now the playlist is private, but I can easily make that public, and people can just check it out. Probably be able to find it from my channel page or whatever. Ah, coffee. All right. Anything else from anybody? Anybody else got any other stuff to bring up? Just let me know. And then, yeah, I'll probably also be talking quite a bit during, so, you know, keep that in mind. This isn't going to be the purest viewing experience of the stuff. Maybe that'll be enough. Just cover that little corner with the bot. Hugo says it was work. Sometimes I do work stuff, but it's not work. I think I understand the designation there. All right. I think we're more or less ready to go. Let me pull up this window so that I can watch more easily. Yep. Oh, there. Okay. The crowd stopped talking. So that means, oh wait, Box says, yeah, just finishing. Hugo says, did you get the Amara? I don't know. I don't remember which one that is, or if I got it. This is Amara. No. Amara Superhero? Emirates Superhero? There are two videos. You guys might have to... I'll add one of these. I have no idea if it's the right thing that we're talking about. But, yeah. We'll do that. Where's opening one? Why is it... This is very confusing. YouTube page. Okay, stop Be quiet. And now I save it to the playlist. That'll hopefully update. Here's the link, says Hugo. I'm not seeing it. I put one of the videos on there from Amara Emirates Hero. So I assume that's the thing. It's just the opening. So yeah. Anyway, we have audio here. And let me make sure, let me just go ahead and dim the lights here for us in the theater. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Okay. We're gonna start off. Yeah, I'm just doing the intro for now. We can check out more Amara later on, Hugo, if we want to. But yeah, the channel page is not very helpful. Okay, let's kick things off. So this is a Small Boo animation called Daffodil. It's one of the Daffodil videos. It's very short, but let's check it out. Daffodil is a dog.
I went for a walk around the new apartment, you know, getting a feel-a-roo for the area. So within 5 minutes, I saw 3 things on the ground. A large wad of human hair, a second large wad of human hair, and an empty Qdoba bag. Now, I'm not saying these things are related, but, you know, it really makes you think.
There you go. there's some Daffodil. I love Daffodil. I love Small Boo in general. I think they've done some great work. And I think I have... This is another... Oh, well, there's another Daffodil one. But if you haven't seen Batman, Spider-Man, we're going to watch episode 1 of that now. Oh, I'm going to turn annotations off. Hold on. I think it should keep them off, right? Here we go. Think I'll get copyright claimed for this one?
Hey, Batman, I'm Spider-Man.
Warner Brothers?
Want to watch the movie? Okay, but my boots are all sticky. Oh, that's okay. I believe this is your sandwich. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
There you go. That's episode 1 of Batman, Spider-Man. That was an old classic. That was the hot thing back in college. I'll tell you, we were all watching Batman, Spider-Man all the time. It was really some good stuff. All right. Yeah, you know what? I should just let the playlist roll for a while, and then eventually I'll skip ahead to some of your guys' suggestions. This is a video from Louis Zong. Apparently, it's called Ghost and Guest. Purple says, oh, I've seen this before, referring to one of the videos we've watched. Maybe Batman, Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm guessing a lot of people will be familiar with a decent number of these, too. If you're, I mean, obviously everyone here is kind of into animation. Ooh, I wonder if I'll get this tagged for the music, because I know he releases music, too. We're going to find out. I love it, though. I could probably draw this stuff. But coming up with the designs is a whole other kettle of tea, isn't it? Some good vibraphone or marimba playing. There we go. This is another Louis Zong. I think it's called Mario Dreams of Pasta. Some very good voice acting. I don't think this was Charles Martinet. Thank you, Louis Zong. Thank you for submitting. He didn't submit anything. Hold on. Very good stuff. Box is clarifying that their comment, "Lasig for sure," actually was supposed to be classic for sure, but I think both of those comments are very good. Not that I don't know how to pronounce an A with an umlaut over top. This video, Hugo says, "What was Mini Momo?" What's that? I'm not sure. I understand. But you can clarify. You'll catch me up. Anyway, this is a video from one of my favorite internet animation people, which is Kiki Flipnote. He's a French guy, and he did quite a bit of animation on the Nintendo 3DS program Flipnote, which is very fun. It's very simplistic, but he did some really incredible work with it. And I think even when he works in other, professional animation software, he still just achieves that look somehow. Or maybe mostly, maybe he does almost anything on 3DS actual hardware. Anyway, Box says, "Darn it, damn it, freaking keyboard." I know, right? Do you need a good keyboard? I have 2 keyboards hooked up right now, but one of them's too loud. Anyway, let's watch this video called "Strange Cats" from Kiki Flipnote. Oh, I think this music might be copyrighted though. I'm just gonna make it real quiet, and that way maybe I'll be fine. Box says, "Sorry, did my links even show up?" No, I don't think the chat is showing me any links at all. I think it's some kind of restriction just on YouTube chat. They're worried about people sending weird stuff in links and potential spam, Oh, sorry, Hugo. Hugo says, was that the company or the animation program in the Spider-Man Batman clip? Yeah, Mondo. Mondo is the company that I guess funded or produced that stuff, but the actual animation for Batman Spider-Man was done by Alex Butera of Small Boo fame now. He animates with his wife, Lindsay Small Butera. But yeah, Mondo had some pretty big online animation shows back in the day. Remember Dick Figures? Do you remember that classic show? This is a nice long video. I'm really having fun with it. Yeah, so Kiki will sometimes just base stuff off of little fun photos and stuff. Just plenty of stuff with animals, lots of foxes in the mix, and I just think the work's pretty great. It's just such a pick-me-up for sure. Is this video game music that I don't recognize? That's great. I hope my commentary is worth the price of admission. Oh, there we go. Let's roll right into this one. This is another one from Kiki Flipnote. This is their take on the intro to Steven Universe, but as Steven Pigeon Universe. Kiki also really likes to do some stuff with pigeons. Ah, there's Connie Fox. Quick pause. Let me try to resize. I feel like we're not getting the full image for some reason, but I think we're okay. Anyway, let me catch up here. Hugo says, I already read that one from Hugo. Yeah, Mondo. And Hugo asked, did they also do Happy Tree Friends? Yeah, I think that was Mondo as well. So I don't really know. Is that Mondo the same Mondo that now does exclusive screen printed poster releases and special vinyl releases and stuff like that? Because they have the exact same name. I think they're based out of Austin, Texas, maybe. But if that's the same Mondo that was promoting this cartoon stuff early on, I also don't know if they commissioned all that animation stuff or what. I don't know what the story is there, but I'm sure it's kind of interesting. I do remember Happy Tree Friends, of course. I was never a huge fan, but yeah, it's all right. What's this one? Oh, I have to skip ahead in this one, and I'll give some credit here too because it takes some introduction. Box says Dick Figures is great. I love the humor. They had some good stuff. They had some funny stuff in there. I never I guess I followed it for a while. Then they did that movie, and people stopped caring about the movie. I don't even know if they finished the movie in the end. But yeah. Anyway, so this is the trailer for Nymphopolis. I don't know if Nymphopolis has been completed, but I saw this trailer when it first came out earlier this year, and loved it. There is some like kind of obscured cartoon nudity here, so just watch out for that. But otherwise, I just think there's some incredible work happening here. I think the visuals are fantastic, and just the layering and the environments and everything. Also, it's in French, so if you're into that kind of thing, you know. But it still has that, like, I don't want to say amateur, but it has that, like, kind of scratchy feel, to especially the character models, that I think is really cool. Do you think YouTube will take this down? Nous appelle. Oh, my French is so bad these days. Oh, I can skip ahead. So they have a fight. I just want to get to the part where, like, she's a stranger in a strange land, you know. Again, I don't know whether this has been completed. I would totally want to check it out. And the color palettes, too, I think are pretty fantastic. Yeah, maybe I will put like a Dick Figures video in there if I can manage that while also showing the playlist at the same time. Oh no, I bet I'm gonna get tagged for this music, huh? Yeah, this is probably some kind of famous song that I'm just leaking out there now. Purple says, did Thanos snap clothes? Only in that one, like, I guess they're on like another floating island planet thing or something. But I think it's really fun. I think it's pretty cool. And if it's ever finished, I'm happy to look. It has some big names attached to it in terms of support and production stuff. So who knows? Maybe it's already out there. But I really love the style. I think it's really well done. And that's that. What's up next? What is this? This is Ramshackle, the thesis film. This is from someone named ZDZ. And we're now getting it. I'll give him a subscribe. We're now getting into the stuff where I was just looking around earlier today and put a bunch of things on that I have not seen before. So let's go ahead and check this out for the first time. Let's see what we got.
Go fish.
Vinny, we're playing poker.
All right.
I know what I'm doing.
Seems like for a show of some kind.
How the hell did I lose to a bunch of street
All right.
rats?
They must be cheating.
Kind of neat character
They
designs.
look like cheaters to you.
Oh no. So is it like a bunch of scrappy kids doing some stuff? Are we actually in the Old West?
Now all we gotta do is get out alive. What?
I'm having fun with this. This is a good time.
You wanna survive on these streets? You gotta be a little chaotic.
Guys, over there!
See, be more like Skip.
Aw, Stone, you're perfect the way
The
you
voice
are.
acting's pretty good too. Sometimes with like thesis films, you know, it's just whoever you can get,
That's where we live.
which doesn't always result in really high quality stuff, but this is some decent voice acting. We got Skip,
We're like a lot.
Vinny, and I missed the last name. Studi. Oh, that was fun. I like that.
Oh, come on.
We're gonna get you, punks!
Okay, we plan.
Oh, no.
We're just gonna punch the bullets.
All I have is this gun.
Does this guys remind you of anything? Does this remind you of other shows at all? Please let me know.
Not bad.
Oh, I just noticed the frame too is like weebly wobbly. See, even in the full frame shots,
Idiots.
they put this little tiny border to it. I think that's kind of neat.
Idiot.
It just like immediately gives it some more character, you know?
Another day, another dawn. Am I right, boys?
Ramshackle. There you go. By Z Chen. That's it. There you go. That was pretty cool. Look, we got whole songs here. The animator apparently wrote the song. Got a whole team of colors. Wow. Cool. Sheridan College. Cool. There you go. That person, this was their thesis film, class of 2020. I really enjoyed that. Did I already give it a like? Of course I need to give it a like. That was great. I like that a lot. Pretty cool. And I think they've done more in this like series from what I was seeing earlier today. But so that might be worth checking out. What do we got next? This is Smita Minda's animation reel. And this person is at CalArts, or was at CalArts, since they have an alum email address. What do we got here? So it's just going to be like stuff that they've put together. I might put the music down because this sounds copyrighted to me. Okay, pretty neat. All right. The aspect ratios are shifting too. I wonder if some of this stuff was done on iPad. Some of it strikes me as like iPad aspect ratio. Okay. Colors are great. Environments are really... I think I prefer the stuff with environments. This character stuff is cool too, but like, yeah, I love these sort of flat backgrounds. It's pretty neat. These are some like killer GIFs too. If people haven't already made GIFs out of this stuff, just give the animator credit, you know. I should probably just mute the music, right? This isn't that much longer. I'll just let it run. All right. Rotation is, I can't do anything rotating at all. That's just not, I just can't wrap my brain around it, so to speak. There goes the ice cream man. The design of the ice cream truck reminded me of something I've seen before for sure. Not in a bad way, just popped into my head. That was cool. I liked that a lot. Very nice. Thank you, Smita Minda from CalArts. That was a great little reel that we got to enjoy there. So you know what I'll do is I'll run through a few more and then we'll jump down to the end of the playlist where I have some of your guys' suggestions. But I do want to play a couple of Jack Stauber videos just because we all love Jack Stauber. And he's from Pittsburgh, which is where I'm from originally. And yeah, I've just picked out a couple of my favorites. That's all. He doesn't need any extra publicity, of course. He's, you know,
Hi, Glenn.
Audio is important.
Why are you making noise?
No, it's not noise. I'm singing.
Your computer isn't even plugged in. Plug in your computer and get back to work.
Yep.
Oh, I see Box has all kinds of suggestions for me now. Oh, gosh. Although I do appreciate the use of semicolons to separate all the shows and episode stuff.
Plug in my computer. Plug in my computer. Plug in my computer.
Box says, geez, that took some time instead of copying links. I bet. Oh, no, I think I appreciate that. And you know what? I'll do right now is we'll have like a very brief intermission just because other people have suggested stuff here and I want to just throw some more into the playlist. So if you guys could just give me a little bit here. Here, let me drop out my, I'll put this up. Beautiful. This is what they do in the theater, right? Okay, let me see what we got. I don't know if I'll be able to add all of these Box, but I'm going to do my best. And also, it's saved in the chat forever, so future generations will be able to get all these recommendations from you. It's motivated in the apocalypse. That sounds like an idea I had recently, but this is very old. Saying Positive Apocalypse pilot episode. Okay, let me save that to the playlist. There we go. How to talk to customers featuring Soldier. Soldier. Yes, this is one of the TF2 videos. Here we go. Cool. What else we got? Animation. Oh, I can put the sorry, put the music back up. Yeah, some of these I'm having trouble finding, so I won't be able to add all of them. But yeah, cool stuff. All right, and I think I still have my window here, so we can continue on. Oh yeah, and I wanted to add just one of the Dick Figures episodes for fun, I suppose. Boom, 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 boom. Why not episode 1, right? Saved playlist. Yeah, there's definitely that thing. I think it was like the post Newgrounds era, or like we were coming out of the Newgrounds era of online animation, because first you had the machinima stuff, which was insane, and there's a lot to go into there. But yeah, Newgrounds was a hub for crazy pop culture centric animation, crude humor, that kind of thing for a long time. So yeah, there's just I don't know, the Mondo stuff felt like an extension of that tone to me. Anyway, yeah, let me get down to some recommendations, and I'll go back to some of my videos, because you know, people were nice enough to recommend stuff. I want to put it in here. Okay, let me get this going. Cool. I'll get rid of this hold card, and I will pause the music. This is one of Pathbar's videos, which I think Purple recommended. So let's check it out. It's pretty short. It's a Sam and Max animation.
Geez, that certainly took long enough.
Oh, so it's just real
Shut up,
audio
Max.
from the
I hate
games.
that
Okay.
game. Is that because you're a lousy golfer?
They made a VR
You're
game.
an irritable
Shut up.
bunny today, aren't you? Yeah, well, why don't you try sitting in this smelly booth while I beat the hell out of helpless fish?
I like this a lot. I do like their interpretations.
Maybe
for
I
the
should just
character
leave
designs.
you there. Didn't I mention what a lousy golfer you were?
I love dunk tanks. You don't see enough of those around. Box says I'm on a mobile phone that keeps correcting English to German. Oh, Box, are you are you also German? Is that why, or is your phone just going insane? Hugo says Newgrounds, that takes me back to high school. Yeah, totally. That was such a thing. It was also, there was a bit of a taboo around it too, you know, just because of a lot of it was incredibly inappropriate. But there's, I don't know, some interesting stuff came out of it. I think even Dunkey, like, technically got a start on Newgrounds originally, doing some comedy videos, animation stuff. So yeah, there was certainly some creativity happening there, even if it wasn't to your taste. But up next we have, oh, here it is, folks. It's the big one. This is the pilot for Hazbin Hotel. We're not going to watch the whole thing because it's half an hour. But like I said, I still haven't seen any of Hazbin Hotel. I've seen some, you know, still images, but that's it. And I've only ever heard really positive things. I mean, gosh, just look at the view count on this thing. We're talking almost 70 million. That is absolutely insane. That is like pop song territory on YouTube. That's pretty crazy. But anyway, let's give it a few minutes. Let's give it a look. Hopefully we won't get a copyright claim, but let's throw caution to the wind, huh? All right, Spindle Horse. It's fun to say. I like it.
At the end of the rainbow,
Fox says, nah, German and really sleepy right now for him. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you so much for coming out for the stream, Box. It's always good to have you here. And I apologize that my German isn't good enough to converse freely that way, but I know very little. This is going to get claimed, isn't it? This seems like something they would release on Spotify later on, right? Yeah. Hugo says the opening song is good on that one. Okay, so we're in it, huh? I thought this was like a production company logo. This is just the theme song, I suppose? Or like an extended theme song for the first episode? Okay. It's cool. cool song. It's musical theater kind of stuff, you know. The color palette is what I expected, I suppose. Here we have a character, some kind. All right. We got our setting. Got some artsy framing going on. Everything is angles all over the place. Everything is German expressionism, kind of. Yeah, this song is gonna... Yeah, this song's got me on the Content ID. Okay, Frankie died or something. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Just because it's enough of the song for me to get claimed.
Those are the cowardly sinners.
All right.
Hinder my territorial takeover. A wise decision. The power of my machines are unmatched.
Okay, I'm not crazy about the voice acting here, but sure. I mean, obviously the animation itself is very neat. Tons of style here. It is very flat overall, even though they're doing some lighting stuff. But I'm still down with it. I mean, obviously, wasn't there assistance from the Billy and Mandy guy, and also I think there's just influence from like Billy Mandy, Powerpuff Girls, Cartoon Network stuff. So it makes sense that it looks like that. Okay, I'm getting a good taste. I might have to move on soon just because there's other stuff. Oh, they swear. Oh, it's like adult animation? Okay. I will say it's a lot of what I expected, which is not a bad thing, of course. But yeah, I definitely got that vibe from the stills. But I like it just fine. But right now I'd like to move on to some of the stuff that Box had recommended, because Box might fall asleep soon, and I would like to show at least a couple of the videos that they recommended. So this one is one of the TF2 animations. Let's check it out. No, I don't want annotations or captions. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, Gary's Mod is the name of the program, right?
Greetings, soldier. Yeah. I believe your name is Jane Doe. Your name probably isn't Jane Doe, but then I don't have your records.
Is it really common to use text-to-speech for like voice acting stuff?
Therefore, I shall use a placeholder and refer to you as Jane Doe. What? Judging by that statement, you seem to want to know who I am. Yes.
I should use text-to-speech more often.
Is relevant, and that is Operation Customer Satisfaction.
I like the conceptual clarity here.
They're your customers.
There they are, the Half-Life 2 Spider Crab guys. Did I mention I've been playing Half-Life 2 for the first time? That train going around the top is really cool. Also, Hugo, I do see that other comment. I can't add it right now, but I'll keep that one in mind too. Thank you for suggesting it. I'm assuming for textures you can just upload like photos, right? Like image files. I'm seeing a lot of that. That'd be fun.
Concealing any show of anxiety is fundamental to a successful conversation with a customer.
I worked in retail for a while, and customer service, which is a different job, kind of.
Or rather with fret, but masterfully concealed. I'll leave it at that, because you're in Canada now, and it's weird to talk about American patriotism. Canada's existence is not relevant. However, this customer is.
It's actually pretty good. Are all of these character models baked into Gary's Mod?
Customer and will assist you from there. Proceed. You seem to have not expected that spastic response. You see, customer interaction can be
that song is definitely copyrighted.
Customer you meet will comply, greet back, have a negative aura, or be like this erratic.
Box says, lucky you for still having your first time of watching Hazbin Hotel. Yeah, for sure. I will watch all of it. I don't know whether to make a video or not. I don't know whether anyone cares to hear what I have to say about that one. But yeah, I totally want to check it out.
I ever tell you how I feel about helicopters? I hate helicopters.
I might have to skip ahead to the next one, but I do want to see how they end this sweeping narrative. Yeah, some of these like basic human character models are pretty funny. Nice, well done. Sorry, let me get the This is from Burno, has a nice chunk of subscribers there, and this is a video they made called "How to Talk to Customers," featuring Soldier. It's a TF2 animation. That was great. Thank you for suggesting that one. That was cool. And I think you also suggested this one, which is called "Staying Positive in the Apocalypse." It's a pilot, so apparently it's a whole show. Let's see what we get. Hugo says, in the show, I assume Has Been Hotel, they can only die with an angel's weapon. So because hell is full each year, the angels kill off a lot of people in hell. Charlie does not want souls to die and wants them to ascend to a better place, but they have to be a better soul person, and that's the point of the hotel. Oh, okay, so it's kind of like, oh, that would be a spoiler. But it's kind of like that other show where the point of the place is for people to work on themselves and kind of improve. Okay, so essentially purgatory. I mean, my background is heavily Catholic, so purgatory is kind of a big deal. Oh, I hope I haven't missed this whole thing. No, we're not going to be able to watch the whole thing, but we got a nice meaty video here.
Welcome back.
All right.
Dandelions are a real lifesaver.
Did you guys ever see...
Any part of them.
This reminds me of there was an Adult Swim live action short video series. I completely forget the name of it, but it was essentially like really upbeat, happy home tips, but in an apocalypse setting. I thought that was great.
I know you think I've been leaving that fence open on purpose and letting those machines in, but believe me, I do not want them in here any more than you or your sisters do. Anyways, they're getting in here somehow. So remember not to be fooled by their masks, no matter how realistic they look. You know? Oh, hey everybody.
Is that Stanley?
Like guest for the show today. Hello, true believers.
I love the applause machine.
See another living human. Famous one at that. Well, I'm just a regular Joe who happened to create
I guess like watercolor backgrounds in parts.
To enjoy. You might have heard of some of them. The Hulk, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Joan of Arc, Jack the Ripper.
I'm really enjoying the voice acting for Stanley.
You didn't make up some of those, right? I mean, a couple of them were actually real people who existed before you were born. Well, I can't take credit for every character, but I can always try. Here's one you'll like. I made it up just now. A bug guy in a contaminated dump keeps leaving his electrified...
Was Man-Thing a Stanley creation? I think Man-Thing is one of the funniest. Let me see how this ends, though, because I want to see how it ends.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I do really like the backgrounds. I probably like the backgrounds a little bit more than the character models themselves. But it's fun. It's a really fun premise. I kind of had a similar idea, sort of, but we'll see if I end up doing it. It's not really human-centric.
Give me that delicious fried egg.
Created by Drew Langlois. It's hard to do the French OIS with the L in front of it. For some reason, I'm struggling with that right now. But anyway, we have some other stuff here. We got this Amara video. This is just the opening to Amara, but I do want to check it out because I have no idea what it is. Box says Druk. Druk? Is that how his name is pronounced, maybe? I'll have to check it out. This is from Eating Stars Studios. I don't know if they're a professional outfit or online only or what the deal is, but let's see what they got. See what they have for us today. Oh, jamming song. All right. I do like the character designs. Very fun. Box says Druk Langlois has a very distinct style I love. Oh, I really liked it. And it certainly fits the tone. Like, this guy definitely knows what the style is suited for. You know what I mean? And the best part of getting all these suggestions from you guys is that I'll have them saved so I can go back and like dig into some more of these people later on. So I think that's great, because who knows, maybe we'll end up making videos about specific animators or stuff. I don't think I've done that with YouTube-specific animators before. Maybe a little bit. I did that video on Later Alligators. That got into the small boo stuff. But anyway, really cool. So thank you for that suggestion box. Both of those suggestions were really fun. There's the opening to Amara. I really enjoyed it. The sense of action was really cool. Let me watch some more on mute. Oh, that's really good. That little bit right there. This transition. And here we are. And then they'll flip right into the new place. Yeah, another action bit. Very cool. Very cool. Definitely reminds me of some other things I have seen. But a lot of fun. Very neat. And I guess this is a full show. I don't know if it's a officially released television show or if it's online only. Based in the Emirates, of course. But as long as they have decent English subtitles. They do, it seems. I assume these translations are okay. Oh, by the way, I don't know if anyone noticed or not, but on some of my more popular videos, I've been trying to add English subtitles just so more people can actually watch the stuff. But it's a very, very long process to get everything right. So just a heads up, I'm going to try to do that on some of the bigger videos in the future so that more people can access them. But it takes a really long time. So for the long videos, like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's a very long time. Anyway, Hugo says, couldn't find much from Eating Star. They're from the Emirates, so I could not find much info. Okay, yeah, so who knows? Either way, that looks really neat. And I think they just have a bunch of episodes of the show on their channel. So yeah, if those translations are solid in the subtitles, I would happily watch a lot more of that. This is a video from Dawobliv. Oh, we need our audio. This is called What Finn and Jake Do Off Screen, probably, or something like that. Digging the song. Hugo says they do have subs and a dub, but the dub's voices are not very good. Yeah, that's the case with a lot of dubs, I think, especially for like less famous properties. Even though that can make it funnier sometimes to have a terrible dub. Like if you want to watch Squid Game and laugh a whole bunch, watch it with the English dub, because it's fantastically hilarious. This was cool though. This is a Dawab video. And I liked it. It was some of the other ones didn't look appropriate to stream live, but I dig the style and the vibe seems really fun. So I'll maybe pop some more on there later. This next one is Idol Mastermind trailer from Remus and Kiki. I don't know whether it's a trailer for a full show or anything like that, but it's very short. Let's see what they got. Oh yeah. Oh, professional work here. Wow. All right. This is cool. And that's the whole thing. Wow. That was really cool. I don't know what that property is, but the style, ooh, boy, did it have the polish of like a just professional animation. So you can really tell, when that pops up. Oh, and this is another Remus and Kiki bit called Spillage. It's only 5 seconds. So let's see what we get. I like these guys. Yeah, whoever they are. The work is pretty neat. Great sense of bounce, but the character designs feel really modern. I do kind of feel some influence from some old television animation for kids. But yeah, very cool. Very cool. And I'll play a little bit of this one too. I don't know if it's the same animators, but Purple recommended this animated Ted Ed video. So I'll just let it play for a bit and I'll take a bit of a break and get some more water, okay?
In the early hours of August 13th, 1961, East German construction workers, flanked by soldiers and police, began tearing up streets and erecting barriers throughout the city of Berlin and its surroundings. This night marked the beginning of one of history's most infamous dividing lines, the Berlin Wall. Construction on the wall continued for the next decade as it cut through neighborhoods, separated families, and divided not just Germany, but the world. To understand
All right, what do we got here? Talking about the Berlin Wall. I love the art, though. Hugo also said the two mains are good. Some of the backgrounds or one-offs are not good. Oh, okay, from Amara. Okay, gotcha. Some of the background voice actors for the dub, I think, are not so good. That makes sense to me. This is really cool. I don't think I'd get claimed for this. I really wish annotations would just stay off. But anyway, art is really good. I mean, it does, I don't know, it does kind of feel like a version of Allegria. Yeah, but also, I don't know, some of it does seem retro-inspired too, which is appropriate for sure. Box says Little Runmo is another weird piece of internet. What's that one about? Let me see if I can find it in my other window.
About 3.5 million people, nearly 20% of the East German population, had left, including many young professionals.
What do we got? Little Runmo, 16 million views. Wow.
And that's where the Berlin Wall came in.
Is it a whole property? Anyway, whatever, I'll add it to the thing.
The initial barrier consisted of barbed
And let me
wire
try to
and
find...
Some Berliners escaped by jumping over the wire or leaping from windows. But as the wall expanded, this became more difficult. By
This is fun. I think this is a pretty good idea.
3.6 meter high concrete barricades had been added, topped with a smooth pipe to prevent climbing. Over the coming years, the barrier was strengthened with spike strips, guard dogs, and even landmines, along with 302
Save.
and 20 bunkers.
I'm just trying to catch up on a couple of the suggestions, but yeah.
Area called the death strip. There, all
right. Okay. Well, I'll probably move on from this one, but I love the art. I love the designs. The color palette is obviously more or less determined by the sort of political forces involved in the actual events. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let me update this, refresh this page so that we get all of the videos that I just added. And then I'll find what we're watching next. What else we got here? We have Little Runmo is here. I want to see what the heck this is. I don't know if this is what Box was referring to, but let's give it a go. See what we get. All right. Okay. Video game premise. All right. I'm sure there's some crazy internet context behind this, but okay. A little bit of this is kind of a fun premise for like a single episode of a thing, right? It's just going down to the lives. I have a feeling there's going to be some surprises here, though. Let's see what we get. This makes me want to play a platformer now. Do you know? Sorry, that's not related. I don't want to go off on a tangent while we're watching stuff. Hugo says, here's another Big Top Burger Zomburger. I do have one of the Big Top Burger episodes on here, so we'll check that one out probably first, and then maybe get to another one in a bit. All right. This does reflect the thought process pretty accurately, I think. Pick it. Feels like an old Banjo-Kazooie character. Okay, we're getting into a meta thing, sure. Remember Dorkly? I'm not going to put any Dorkly videos in the thing. Box says, as well as Greasy Tales with the song Tobey Maguire or any others of his videos. Oh, I don't know what that is. But if it has an actual Tobey Maguire song, I don't know if I'll be able to play it now. Okay, but Greasy Tales. I'm also keeping like a physical list on the desk here, so I'm trying to keep track. Oh, we're going somewhere now. Yeah, I mean, obviously the animation here is a little bit standard, but I think it works. It's certainly the art style that works for the content. And movement and everything is still very fun, so I enjoy that. I'm wondering what program they were using for this. All right, we're taking a turn. I'm ready. Okay, I like this space. Feels like inside now, doesn't it? I just bought Inside, actually. Should probably play it. Oh no, this is where they manufacture the lives. That's fun. That's a fun idea. All right. I might have to skip ahead. Actually, you know what? This feels like something that could be spoiled, so I don't want to skip ahead. So I'll watch a little bit more, and then we'll go to the next thing. That character, the monster guy, reminds me of a Felix Colgrave kind of style character, and I think I have one of his videos on the playlist here. So, see what we got. Yeah, I might have to stop it here just because it is a little bit long, but I'm really enjoying this so far. And let me make sure, so it's on the playlist. I'll give it a like, of course. I will give Gooseworks a subscribe. And yeah, there's your credit. They have a whole soundtrack here. Patreon, all the good stuff. Some DeviantArt. Wow, remember DeviantArt? Up next, I think this was a recommendation from Hugo. This is Lady Troubles. These are maybe some CalArts guys, I think. Oh, okay, so some hybrid stuff. That's really cool. Yeah, obviously the voice acting was not really the priority here. It is impressive, though. I don't think I could coordinate all that. This is old, right? This feels like early 2000s. Yeah, these dudes are young. Fox says Felix is great as well. Yeah, Felix Colgrave does some intimidatingly impressive work. I think he said one time that he'll get like a minute's worth of animation done in about a month. It's a lot. It's a lot of stuff. This is a fun little premise. It's obviously a pretty simple premise.
Art College University and have lots of friends. There's one friend I'd like you to meet.
That's pretty good. Let me skip ahead. Oh, they got a lot of live action stuff. They got some effects going on. They had a whole cast of people. And then this cartoon has to hit on ladies. Okay. This is great. This is great. I'm gonna dip out now, but I'm enjoying this. Let me get all the info and stuff. Alex Meister, I assume this is one of the animators, so I'll give him all that. Yeah, 2007. Well, that's when it was released right there. I got my answer. Really cool though. Yeah, any hybrid animation stuff, live action stuff. The logistics on that are very intimidating to me. Okay. What else we got here? Big Top Burger. Yep, one of the Worthy Kids thing. Yeah, I think I saw one of their videos that they did for like, it was like an Arthur spoof, like Arthur characters all grown up. Oh, Hugo says this is Alex Hirsch's college like thesis back in 2000. Oh, so is that Alex Hirsch's old YouTube channel? Well, if it is, he got a subscription for me. I kind of doubt he uses it too often nowadays, but anyway, let's check out this Big Top Burger episode. Maybe not the whole thing, but let's see what we get. Worthy Kids, or however it's supposed to be said out loud, they do have that very distinctive style where you do get the lines are a little bit loosey-goosey. Like, obviously, they adhere to the model. I'm going to mute this music because it's definitely copyrighted. Oh, and Chris Fleming is in it. I know Chris Fleming. Not personally.
I've just never heard of something like this before, Steve. It's a food truck convention?
FTX. It's a food truck expo. They're very rare, and this is the first one I've ever been to, so I'm a bit nervous.
All right.
Oh, don't be nervous, Steve.
Kind of a caricature style for the models.
Doctor! Hey, Doc! Docky! Do you see any parking at all?
Nothing yet, Cesare. I'm looking.
I'm coming up with blanks.
Hugo says, yes, it's his old YouTube channel, and he shows up at the end, and he does not update. Yeah, I figured.
Into an embankment wall!
Guys, I think I see some parking over there.
It's just fun. We got all our different characters. I like the idea of like warring food trucks. There's a Bob's Burgers episode about that as well. FTX.
I honestly didn't know there were this many food trucks in general.
I already want a burger just because it's in the title.
It looks like guitars.
Oh, I think that's Lindsay Small Butera there. Yeah.
Boss, have you been to one of these things before? No, Conrad. I'm a virgin around here. I'm sure my reputation precedes me.
Hugo says this is season 2. The first episode, he uploads every 4 months or so. Okay.
Find worse food, I promise you that. Coast to coast, it's the worst stuff. Chase! Chase Array's got the bad food. They definitely know me, Conrad.
Hey guys, I'm Mr. Food Truck, the mascot, here at FTX. What
All
truck
right.
are you guys with?
I wonder if anybody on Etsy has made a working version of that hat. You know?
Oh yeah, Big Top with the
These are the
makeup
questions
and
that keep me up at
stuff.
night.
You guys in that other truck have such wild gimmicks.
What other truck?
Boss, you gotta try
Gimmicks.
this falafel. It's pretty bad.
Cool, I don't eat food.
Right.
Doctor, collect some samples. We need some more.
I guess maybe the one thing is that some of the
Whoa.
sounds like some of the voice over audio
Food trucks.
has some weird reverb on it.
Not in the least. It's just a Steve thing.
Am I hearing that
Come
right?
to think of it, Billy,
I think it's only
I'm
certain
sure I've
characters.
never seen Steve without his makeup.
Box says, I just remembered. I have a playlist called Animation Shorts on my channel. I think it's public. If you want to check it out sometime. Can't copy the link right now. Oh, cool. Yeah, I probably won't be able to hop onto it right now and go through the whole thing. But thank you for mentioning, and I'll make a note of that too. Because, yeah, again, part of this is just getting to find new stuff myself and check out some new things. So, yeah, I'm digging it. I might have to hop off of this one. Oh, we almost made it through the whole thing. Whatever, let's just watch the whole episode.
Freshwater environment. Are you trying
Hopefully
to blow our
Worth
cover?
the kids won't
What
claim
cover?
it.
I'm just trying to run the nation's worst zombie-themed food truck, and you guys have to hike up my jeans looking for loose lint.
It's a pretty good saying. I'll use that. Big Top Burger. Here we are. Maybe I'll get a burger this weekend. Oh, it's over. Okay. There you go. That's that episode. And that episode is called Big Top Burger Expo. And that is from Worth the Kids. I'll give them a subscribe as well. Like on the video, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's good. Have you guys seen any Pez? Pez is immensely famous, so there's a good chance you have. But if you haven't, let's watch Fresh Guacamole, or Fresh Guacamole, which is nominated for an Oscar. I think a lot of his stuff has been nominated for Oscars, or at least more than 2. And it's just all stop motion stuff that's like shockingly smooth. And the sound work. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, I love it. The lighting, too. Gosh. Apparently, I'm just gushing about Pez's work. I don't know how he did it's like smooshing down. I don't know how, if he had one that was all rubber, I guess. Oh, I love it. Do you guys put salt and pepper in your guacamole? I don't think maybe a little bit of salt, like a pinch. Ah, the best part. Ah, wonderful. Wonderful little short. Definitely one of my favorites on YouTube as a whole. What else? I want to get some of the smaller guys in here too. So this is a guy called Luke Mason. A little short called Barista. Looks to all be, yeah, actual pen and paper. Or, pencil? I don't think so. I don't think it's pencil specifically. Fox says just salt. Yeah. Salt and like some hot sauce. If you get the right hot sauce in there, it can be kind of nice. There you go. Let me get... Oh, hold on. No, go back. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I can do that. I just wanted to get the info for this gentleman. This is, yeah, Luke Mason. 27 subscribers. So, you know, not a ton of views here, but I really liked that one. They have some other stuff up. I think they're an animation student or recently were an animation student. But, yeah, I like that. I thought it was a lot of fun. There's some other... I feel like there's some other small ones on here, too. Well, we have Micro Frog, of course. Everyone loves Micro Frog. Fox says salt and pepper, lemon juice for sure. Yeah, lemon, any citrus in there, you know, some lime. Maybe not orange. I don't know how orange would be in guacamole. That sounds a little bit too much, but everything else for sure. Now I want guacamole. See, this is... Can't do food-related stuff during the stream. There you go. That's Micro Frog from Bellasaurus. Subscribe. I'll give him a like. But yeah, it's a fun little video. I have no idea what that music is. Oh, Microchip by Oliver Buckland. It's a banger. Go listen to it. Okay, I'll listen to it later. So there you go. We have some somewhat recent Felix Colgrave here too, called Nylons apparently. Certainly what we would expect from him in terms of style. Fox says, how come my keyboard butchers everything? Oh, don't worry about it. It's totally cool. Totally. Especially if you're switching between languages and stuff and different language keyboards. Totally understandable. Don't worry about it at all. It's totally cool. This is certainly a lot brighter. I have a feeling it's going to get darker at some point, both in tone and visuals. Oh, we got some reverse effects on the music. Oh wow, that hot air balloon was great. I don't know whether any of this is actual 3D models or if he's just really good at making it appear like 3D models, but my gosh. There you go. That was that, but I really enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun with that. I'll give that a like too. Obviously, Felix is very popular and successful already, but does some music videos and stuff. But yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Hugo says, Mushroom in the Forest of the World is a good pilot. Oh yeah, you mentioned that one a long time ago on an old stream. It's 9 minutes long, so it's too long to see the show is not picked up because it's cute. So you can watch it on your own time. Yeah, I have that written down. I have that bookmarked because I remember when you recommended it on the other stream. And I had it saved and it looks great, but I never actually sat down to watch it. So, but yeah, looks really cool. Yeah, let's get some more like student kind of stuff in here. This is called Onions.
It's a windy day in the Nepean Hills.
Oh. We get voiceover and everything.
Flying onions to do what they love most.
All right, flying onions.
But for Henry,
it's mixed a little bit low. The upload is a little bit quiet.
They could only watch. My arms are too stumpy.
Wait,
for Henry.
Are all the animals onions?
And mine, too chunky, thought Harold.
I'm enjoying this though. It's a nice scaled down idea that you could pull off like as a student. Do you know what I mean? Like,
though they cannot fly,
you can just get whatever kind of background music is understated. You get somebody to do some voiceover, maybe do it yourself.
But the dry season is approaching, and all the
I
must
like it a lot.
To find a new home. Down through the Nipican slopes.
I could almost see this getting picked up and put to series. You know what I mean? especially if it stayed like this calm and atmospheric. I would be so into that if there was an animated show where barely anything happened. Should I try that? Can't animate, but that sounds pretty cool to me.
Take the easy way over, while Henry and Harold go through.
All right, yeah, this one's a long one too, so I won't watch all of it, but I'm liking it. Lovely environment,
entirely alone.
background.
Many strange creatures live in the Snollygoster woods.
Gets a nice sense
such
of
as
depth.
mugwumps.
There's a little bread guy.
Mugwumps are terribly shy and spend most of their lives hiding in holes.
I think they're bread.
Harold wonders if mugwumps taste good. Vargles, on the other hand, are loud and aggressive.
I don't know what food that one's supposed to be.
But terrible fighters.
This is delightful.
Friendlier faces can be found in the trees.
Everything's very round.
In the leaves. And in the weeds. Harold and Henry spend their evening dancing with the Snecklifters and their nights bathing with the Pegpuffs. At dawn, the Kerkitty-Coos show them the best way to catch fireflies. It is such a beautiful place.
I'm just gonna watch the whole thing now because this is great. Although the trees do just look like Grandmother Willow, exactly.
They do not belong here.
From Pocahontas.
They do not belong with the raw gabbits who they briefly greet hello. They definitely don't belong in the love mounds of the Impos.
Almost Winnie the Pooh
They belong with the
vibes a little bit.
Huddled in a pile. They were not mugwumps. They were not vargles, nor Snecklifters, nor Pegpuffs.
Wow, this is great.
They were not even Kerkitty-Coos. As the rest of the onions flew above them, they realized they were hardly even onions. My arms are too stumpy, thought Henry.
Yeah.
And mine too chunky, thought Harold.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, something about these character designs. I don't know. It's a good mix of, like, obviously they're very simple in shape and design overall. But execution, there's just enough detail there in the outlines. It's a really nice mix between the two, I think. Is that the whole thing? It is. Wow. Oof. Anna Scott did this. Some music here we're going to give the credits to. Wow, I'm very impressed by that. Does this already have like a billion views? Not that many. Good lord. And not even that many subscribers. That was fantastic. That was really good. I am definitely going to be coming back to look at some more Anna Scott stuff later on. Wow, that was really cool. I'll stop gushing now, but very into it. Here's a video from Chalky Wong. This is a CalArts film as well. Sorry if there are people watching from other animation schools and stuff. It's not very balanced, but I just happen to be a little bit more familiar with CalArts stuff, I guess. Yeah, okay. Certainly the color palettes, right? There's a great sense of lighting. Very nice. Is it going to be like them growing up? Is that what we're doing? That's great handwriting, too. I can't do that. Maybe? I've got the umbrella, so I assume it's going to be the same kids. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. It's a cool little premise. Don't have to worry about too much voiceover again, you know, get some moody music going on. Yeah, and then we keep this red umbrella as sort of, you know, sort of visual parallelism. It's their visual through line, I suppose, other than the environment itself, I guess. Yeah, so it's just all these little snippets put together. It's a cool concept for sure. Not the most like groundbreaking story we've ever seen, but very cool. It also reminds me a little bit of the game Florence. If you guys have played that, it's a very short, like story-based game, but with beautiful visuals. I think it's all painted stuff, or digitally painted work, but it looks great. This is neat. This is pretty cool. Yeah, some of the audio cuts are a little rough, but that's okay. Oh, but it's their kid this time? Oh, are they divorced? Oh. Whoa. Infinity Train stuff all of a sudden. I see. I gotcha. And the umbrella is a different color. Okay. I see what you're doing. Wow. Oh, just okay. Okay, fan is a little bit much. But hey, cool video. Chalky Wong, thank you for that. This is a second-year film at CalArts. And it's been a journey, apparently. Hope it resonates with you guys. Thank you, Chalky. That was a cool video. I liked it. What else do we got? What else do we got here? 1102. I hope the stream hasn't been stuttery for everybody. I hope I'm still streaming as well. Is it going? Okay, I just wanted to make sure the stream's actually running. Sometimes it can be challenging when you're using the internet connection to upload data while also downloading data to stream stuff. It's a bit much sometimes. Here's another CalArts one called Trapped. In 4K, no less. We're not going to be showing it in 4K. Oh, okay, so some more hybrid stuff. I think the backgrounds are just photos, right? Maybe? Oh, it's an interesting look. Grayscale, sure. But like a warm grayscale? Does this feel to you guys like sort of orange yellow gray as opposed to a cooler blue-green gray? That's kind of the vibe. Yeah, and some of this just... maybe some of it's just CG, like 3D models and stuff? Huh. And the camera movement is interesting. They're like kind of simulating random camera movement that you get in like documentary stuff, but it's very slight. It's very subtle. I don't know. Maybe if that effect was only used on certain shots, it would feel a little bit better to me. Close-up stuff, you know what I mean? And then the wide shots could be just completely static, lockdown camera. But either way, executing it and executing that camera movement and making it look natural and not annoying is an accomplishment in itself. Here's a team for you. It's another CalArts thing from this year. Very cool stuff. Not many views. I don't know why. More people should check this out. But very cool. Liked it a lot. Okay, what else we have here? Do you guys know Vune? That's not the person's real name, but that's what they go by online. Love their stuff, and they've gotten so big at this point that they've been doing some shorts for Adult Swim as well. And I just wanted to watch some on here, so let's check it out.
Hey, welcome to my video. Today I will be sharing some tips and tricks you can use if you're feeling lost and beaten down by the perpetual suffering that is daily life. First, a little about me. I'm a professional motivational speaker. Hey, is this thing on? If you're currently dissatisfied with your career, my advice would be to get a new job at a good company. Anyway, my first tip for living your best life is to eat healthy and exercise. My second tip is to reach out to a friend if you're feeling bad.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, well, I hope you're not depressed anymore, but if you still are, there's a link to purchase my podcast and self-help book.
Oh no, that Slack sound effect messed up my brain. I'm so used to hearing it in real life that I was like, no. I'm not working. Let's watch another one from Vune. Let's watch Find True Love. Seems like good information here. I like the song. Obviously a distinctive visual style, we could say. Oh boy. Decisive moment. And what's the visual texture going on here? You guys see that, right? I don't think it's just my screen. This song's probably covering it too, huh? Yeah, I bet it is. So I'm gonna... Hugo says, "Stop being sad and buy my book." That's a good one. Yeah. They do some really good work. I'm into it. And yeah, big name now. I don't know if they're working on big shows or stuff, but certainly working with Adult Swim. Got some stuff shown there. I don't know how much that pays, but Jack Stauber's done that as well. What else do we have here? I don't know if you guys know Tom Law, but Tom Law was, I think he was maybe a CalArts guy quite a while ago, and then he has since gone on to work on some big shows. In particular, he's worked on We Bare Bears, which is not a show that I've ever been super into, but I still respect it, and I think he's done some really fun shorts on his own. Oh no. Box says off to Yoli, which might mean off to bed or something, or work. But if you have to split, Box, totally cool. Thanks for joining us, though, and thanks for suggesting videos to watch. I'll also be have fun. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thanks for recommending stuff. I'll check out your animation playlist there later on, too. That's a nice little short, right? That's a fun little short. I like it a lot. Sleep, geez. No problem. I got you, Box. I understand. But yeah, thanks for coming out so early, and yeah, have a good one. We'll see you maybe at the next one, or just on the channel. Okay, what else we got? I feel like we've gotten through a decent number of these, so maybe we're just like heading towards the end. Good night, Box. Yeah, thanks again. Almost night for me too. I'm on the way there. On the way there. Pink Toast is here. Oh, hey, Pink Toast. How's it going? Pink Toast says it's early morning because of time zones. I'm here for like 2 minutes. I suggest Lucky Day Forever by Alex Vasilevsky, I think. And John Barton, welcome John Barton to the stream, says Captain Yojima by Worthy Kids. Sorry for coming late. Life may be late. Either way, totally fine. Don't you worry about it. In fact, you know what? I'll take another short intermission, I think, just so I can add a couple of these new suggestions. But yeah, in general, I'll probably try to stay on a little past 8 o'clock here. So like, I don't know, another half hour, 40 minutes, something like that. And then I need to eat food and do some normal stuff. So let me just put on some stuff here. Intermission mode, bring the lights back up in the theater. And now I can work on getting other stuff added to the playlist. What do we got here? Lucky Day Forever. Oh, it's a long one, so we probably won't be able to watch the whole thing, but I will add it to the playlist. Here we go. And that's the playlist. What else was I gonna get? Someone, John Barton recommended another Worthy Kids one. Yeah, we watched one of the Burger Show episodes from Worthy Kids earlier, and that was very fun. Captain Yojima. All right. Cool. I'll add that. Save to this playlist. Cool. Cool. Okay. Are there any other big ones that I'm like kind of forgetting here? Not really. We've gotten through a ton of stuff. Hugo says, I'm done too, but up since 7. No problem. Hugo, well, thanks for joining us, and as always, thanks for your suggestions. Many suggestions there, and yeah, good stuff. So thanks for stopping by. What else I got here? Oh yeah, I gotta refresh the page. Pause the video. But yeah, earlier in the stream, I watched some Hazbin Hotel for the first time, just a slice of the pilot. But I was enjoying it. I was having a good time, as I expected I would. But I will have to go through and actually watch the darn show at some point, you know, especially if it's just all online. It's all free. All right, cool. I think we're good to go. So let's bring the card down. We'll dim the lights again. And let me go ahead and stop that music. All right, cool. Let's check this out. This is Lucky Day Forever by Alex Wasilewski, maybe. Polish Film Institute, so I'm going to assume it is something like Wasilewski. And thank you for the subtitles here, video people. Elka Wasilewski. Oh, it's spelled different in Polish. Interesting. All right, 2011. Okay. Very fancy, very formal presentation here. Potentially science fiction thing. Oh, we got a voiceover.
I can see it in your eyes. You're a winner.
This just makes me think of that scene from the Blade Runner sequel.
Will you dare to reach and touch
Pink Toast says it was on Newgrounds way back. Oh boy. Yeah, we were talking about Newgrounds earlier. It's a whole thing, Newgrounds. This is pretty cool so far. It's certainly like high concept stuff, you know, like some of this other stuff is just images or really brief ideas that aren't expanded on too much, but this is like a full short film. So the motion is a little weird. Yeah, there's some like motion tweening happening that's making it very, very smooth, and it does make me wonder what software it was made with. But character designs are neat for sure. Environmental storytelling is strong. Kind of reminds me of THX 1138, is it? The old George Lucas sci-fi movie that was pre-Star Wars. All right, I'm digging it. Yeah, I probably won't be able to watch the whole thing. Yeah, there's some crazy disparity between this indoor world, maybe underground world. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Seeing some stuff about class and consumerism. Classic. Pinkto says, oh yeah, this might have some nudity. I don't know if YouTube will be happy. We already had some nudity earlier. We watched the trailer for Nymphopolis, which has quite a bit of cartoon nudity, so we did have some. But yeah, I won't be able to go through the whole thing, but I'll give it maybe another minute or so before moving on to the next one. But so far, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. Uh-oh, what's going on? Yeah, this could almost be like a Blade Runner spin-off thing, I think. Or I guess it just shares a lot of ground with various dystopian stuff. Oh boy. Oh no. Uh-oh. I have a feeling I know where this is going. Oh. Okay. Sound effects? Yeah. Cool. All right. I think we'll probably call it there on that one. But I'm digging it. Let me check the info and everything. This is Smile. Okay, so I don't know if this is an account just for a specific film or whatever, but we'll check it out. Very cool. I like it a lot. And another suggestion was Captain Yojima from Worthy Kids, which is another one that's a little bit long, but we get a taste of it at least. All right. Aspect ratio and everything. All right. I can dig it. The lettering is great. Blender. Oh, I'm terrible at Blender, I'll tell you that. Oh, and it looks like stop motion? Maybe it's not, maybe it's 3D models, but it looks like stop motion? That would be kind of interesting. Astronaut.
宇宙船に乗り込んだ矢島たちは近くの惑星の奇妙な情報を掴んだ。そんなはずはない。どうしたんだ、ジーニアス教授。スキャナーによると、
Yeah, I had to get some voice actors for this
この惑星
one.
に生体反応があるぞ。一つだけ？誰かが取り残されたんだ。早く教授、飛ばしてちょうだい。
All right. It also reminds me of some of the shorts from Kablam. Remember Kablam? On Nickelodeon? Oh boy, they had some stuff. This is great though. I'm really liking this, and it's obviously a nice departure from the Worthy Kids usual Worthy Kids style. But it's very fun. Yeah. I hope they've done more episodes in this series. Also, a lot of this stuff is really good proof that, like, you can just make a show, honestly. Like, if you have the time, through sheer force of will, you can just make a show and put it on the internet. And that's kind of something I wanted to do for a while, but I'm so bad at animation stuff that I've never actually pulled the trigger. Metaphorically. But I would like to. If I had a premise that I really liked, I would probably, yeah, just put the time in. So if anybody else has any ideas or want to work on something, let me know. But yeah, we've gotten through, I think, basically all of the suggestions that people have brought up. There's just a couple of other things here that I had in mind. One of these isn't YouTube stuff at all, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with Jan Svankmajer or Maher. He's not a YouTube animator. I don't think he's alive anymore, but he's a famous Czech animator, stop motion guy who is a major influence on Terry Gilliam. You'll probably see why, but really impressive stuff. Really, really fantastic animation work. I think this one's short enough. Let me see. Kind of. John Barton says the voice actors of that short are a Japanese fan subgroup. Oh, that's really cool. That's a really fun, like, little bit of integration, you know. Thank you for the fun fact, John Barton, by the way. Oh, man, that's great. It's also kind of, obviously, some stop motion, the food stuff. It kind of has some similarities to the Pez stuff that we saw earlier as well. But I just think it's wonderful. And there's another duo, an animation duo, the Quay brothers or something like that. And they did a big tribute to Svankmajer at some point, because he's just, yeah, very similar style, similar tone to their work. Oh, John Barton's continuing the comment. They're a fan subgroup who fan-dubbed one of Worthy Kids' shorts, Big Top Burger. Oh, okay. Yeah, we watched some Big Top Burger earlier in the stream. It was very fun. I'd like to check that out too. It's kind of tricky because, like, the best and worst part of this stream is, like, I'm getting tons of really good recommendations for stuff to watch. But it's also just so much that it feels like, oh my gosh, when am I actually going to sit down and get through everything? But yeah, so many fun things out there, and in particular, I'm really enthusiastic about the idea of finding smaller creators, you know, smaller animators out there who maybe haven't been found out yet by the internet. I just like doing that in general, so we'll see. This one's great. I haven't been keeping track with the storyline of this short, but obviously the Food Man is based on the famous painting. Who did the famous painting? It's not Matisse. I don't know why I'm thinking Matisse. You know the one I'm talking about. It's a person, but they're made up of food. Svankmajer also has another famous short called Jabberwocky. It's fantastic and horrifying. He also did an adaptation of Alice in Wonderland that's like, wow. Also did a feature film called Little Otik, and it's about like a weird monster baby made of like tree roots, and it eats people, I think. It's some really fantastic work. Oh my gosh, the time you put into this. Oof. John Barton says the shirt on right now is pretty good too, but I'll have to go to bed soon. Totally cool. Thanks for joining us, John Barton. I'll probably end it too. I'll say I'll end it in like 5-10 minutes, about 8 o'clock my time. But yeah, well, I have some folks still here. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out, and anybody who's watching the archive version later on. Feel free to put recommendations in the comments. And in fact, while we're talking here, why don't I'm going to go ahead and make this playlist public, if I can do that. Can I do that right now? Maybe not. Maybe in another window I can do that. Yes, here we go. Public. There we go. Now, if anybody feels like it, they can access this playlist from, you can find it on my channel page or something like that. John Barton says, Little Otik is a classic short. Yeah, I think the one I saw was a full feature of Little Otik, but I don't remember the exact runtime because I saw it years and years ago. Anyway, so there we go. Is there anything else I didn't dip into here? Not really. There's like one or two. Yeah, gosh, that's just about everything. I don't think I put on New Normal, but we can watch that one quick. That one might get tagged because of the music. He releases music, so whatever, but we'll find out. Then I'll wrap things up. Step out into the new normal. Very catchy songs, love it. Jack Stauber. This one was released early in quarantine measures, so the subject matter is a little clear cut, a little obvious. Get some great guitar sounds in this one too. Yeah, that feedback sounds fantastic. It's really good. Boy. There we go. Cool. Thanks, Jack Stauber. Thank you, sir. And I think that'll be just about everything. Yeah, I think that's it for the video watching anyway. Yeah, let me drop this window capture, drop the bot, bring the lights back up. Can all get out of our seats. And hey, if you stuck around to the end here, I do have a little fun fact for you. So here you see towards the center of the screen, we have the people sitting in the theater chairs, right? So that's a photo from one of my old phones. This is like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. But yeah, I was seeing the Grindhouse double feature at the New Bev, which is a theater that Tarantino owns here in LA, and yeah, so it's Planet Terror, and then Death Proof plays right after it, and a double feature, and it's great, and they were shown on film and everything. A lot of fun, really cool theater. But anyway, that particular time that we went to the theater, Tarantino happened to show up, and that's him in his the black and white cowboy shirt. That's the shirt he wears in Death Proof. It's like the bartender guy. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to throw that into the stream. But yeah, I think that just about brings us to the end, and we're almost right at the 2-hour mark for hitting 8 o'clock. So that's cool. But yeah, one more time, thanks to everybody who showed up, hung out in the chat, and gave recommendations for stuff to watch. Thanks for watching videos in general. It can be tough to stay motivated with that sometimes when you're getting views like I do, but yeah, it's been fun. We're getting okay numbers lately, and yeah, so far I'm fine to keep doing the streams. So yep, next one will be next Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, unless something crazy changes. But that's about it for me. So I'll just leave it there and say thanks for stopping by.